feeble humans. Let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Yay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not dying.
Do something, cop!
After you. Now! It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
I'm not gonna lie, I love those cutscenes. But yes, anyway, hey everyone, my name is Count Black 2000 and I'm doing quite fine. Welcome back to another spotlight of Resident Evil 4. Last time we completed Chapter 1-1. This spotlight, we're gonna be starting 1-2. We just met Luis Serra, who is one of my favorite characters in this game, and trust me, there are a lot of great characters in this game. We're out here.
Over here, stranger.
And right there is my personal favorite. Some rifle ammo. If you go over here and you knife these barrels, they're just like those boxes. You can get like herbs and stuff and ammo, as I said before. But you want to go back around this house.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Don't you notice, stranger? But did you see the little medallions hanging around in the village? Come back after you've shot 10 or more of them. I got a specialized gun I want you to try out.
This is the merchant of the game. He will sell you stuff. He'll sell you different types of guns. He can sell you bigger attaché caches, which allow you to carry more stuff. He'll sell you treasure maps, which you can buy. He also can tune up your guns. For example, the shotgun now has more ammo now. Now we can capacity. He also can increase. He can do 4 different things with your guns. He can increase the firepower, the firing speed, your reloading speed of the gun, and how many their capacity. Every time, I guess I better actually go back to show this. It will be easier. You can tell where he is if you see that blue torch, and he'll always go, welcome.
What are you buying?
If he says list updated, it means that he has something new. Each time you meet him, because he does follow you throughout this game, he will sometimes have different stuff on sale. If it's blinking red, it means that it's something you couldn't acquire before. And that's, I love that line, come back anytime. When you go over here, out here, you'll see we got a little bit of a fight on our hands. Shoot this guy. Alright, this area here, this valley, there are a lot of ganados. If you thought the village was bad, this area can be much worse. Because you're going to see almost every type of weapon they'll throw at you. Also, they can sometimes do that, where they will, like, charge at you. They will throw dynamite. What you want to do is you want to get them to lure, you want them to throw it like that, and they'll actually kill their own guys. Be careful of their ones that are throwing. That's what I mean when they, like, charge you. Usually you don't have to worry about them hitting you with those. They're usually poor with their aim. Like, they can't. They aren't smart enough. That's one thing they aren't good at. Is they are not smart enough to, I guess what you would say, throw it upwards so it reaches you, like you can if you were to throw a grenade. Be careful of those guys who throw. Make sure you have your weapons reloaded. Like, if you're near one and you have a chance to, you want to reload, because otherwise you're literally asking to get hit by. You can trick the enemies into throwing their weapons like that. What you do is you just simply go for it and then you immediately retreat. Like, you think they'll think you're attacking them, but you're really not. It is a very useful technique. There are a lot of enemies in this area, though. Like right there, there's 3 more. Yeah, be careful. What's that throw? What's that? Careful. If you hear them, that means there's obviously, holy crap, there's more. They're dynamite. I don't know if he's still alive or if that was him. Okay, obviously he is still alive, so I gotta... Oh, he's way up there. Get out of here. One other thing is, even after they lose their heads, sometimes they actually will be able to still hit, they'll try to grab you, which is really creepy. Careful, careful. I want to try to actually get him down here. Yeah, I don't want him to... I'd rather he... And they're... Like, say if you get him on his knee. And make sure you back up, because after you kill them, they'll explode with the dynamite, so... Let's keep going. I'm not gonna lie, also, the music in this game is phenomenal as well, as you'll see. They also sound really funny. Like, for a game that's supposed to be gore, you'll notice a lot of the sound effects are rather funny. Like when they attack you and stuff. What you wanted to do was grab that hexagonal thing. What is that called, anyway? Because this is a key to open this area. What is it? Oh, emblem, yeah. You'll also notice that after you usually grab an item, they will start coming after you. You'll see these, man. You can shoot those red barrels, and that will explode. It also can explode if your knife touches it, so be very careful. Man, I don't want to have to use... Well, I guess we'll use a chicken egg. Chicken eggs are very helpful. Get out of here. And yeah, after a while, after you've kicked them long enough, Leon will decapitate them, which is really cool. Oh wow, I didn't even see that. That axe. Load. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because those guys do love to do that to you. Reload. Take that. But the thing is, you want to fight as many enemies as you can. And that's another thing. In, like, the other Resident Evils, you might kill... I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me a guess. How many do you think you would kill in, like, the first couple games? Maybe 200 at most, or maybe even less than 100. Yeah, actually probably way less than 100. Yeah, not 200. That's way too many. This game, you're gonna kill at least several hundred, and you can actually kill over 1,000 enemies in this game. Yeah, be careful, because enemies do try to sneak up. These guys will try to sneak up on you and such. They'll try to surround you, so they are smart enough to do that. This area is long. I mean, there's a lot of enemies in this area. One nice thing is that if you are, for whatever reason, like, if you're near a ladder and such, and there's enemies, like when they try to grab you and such, you will not get hurt. You can't be hurt when you're on a ladder, so it is a very nice thing. Let's re-equip our handgun. We don't really need our shotgun. The other thing is they usually will give you, if you, like, need handgun ammo, it will give you it. You also can knock enemies down when they're on a ladder. Yeah, switch to shotgun. That's another thing. If you are, for example, like, low on ammo on one gun, and you don't have the time to reload it, then switch to another gun, reload, and such. It's really simple. A lot of strategy goes into this game, sort of. I guess you could say that's one thing that is similar compared to the original games, is you do have to think, I mean, sometimes about, you know, which weapon to use. You know, does it work against certain enemies? Does it work against others? I think that's all of them. There's a couple more, but they're not going to be much trouble for us. There should be one with, like, dynamite. Yeah, that one. That one has dynamite. But he's not bothering with us. Let's do this. I'm not even going to bother with him. He might like dynamite, but he's not going to come down here after us. Grab this cash. And a yellow herb. To be honest, let's just get out of here. Just simply combine them. Use. Here we go. Alright, and now we finally are out of there. Yeah, that part takes forever. Chapters, I was gonna say. There are 6 chapters in this game. Each one is at least, but they're divided into subplots. Like, for example, this is chapter 1, 2. They're between 3 and 4, and usually the first, like example 1-1, 2-1, and 3-1, 4-1, and so on. Usually they are the longest of them, but sometimes they're not. And every couple chapters there are bosses, so just keep that in mind. But go through here. And even though I know some people, I actually found this game much easier on the GameCube in terms of being able to accurately hit enemies. Another thing is, if you don't know where enemies are, Leon will show you, or he'll look at them. So, in case you're wondering, let's increase our health some more. Alright, let's knife this. Let's get rid of these guys, because these guys are going to be rather annoying. And yeah, finally, we decapitated. I like how you can do that. Like, even though they are supposed to be scary, they are rather funny. Except this guy. This is the one I don't like. Don Jose. Because those are their names. They all have actual names, and they're just the same ones again and again, you see. But, you know, really, there's supposed to be a bunch of different ones, but they all look the same. Like, they all look like cousins and stuff. So, jump through this window here. Be careful, because these guys are going to throw dynamite right away. What you want to do is actually wait. And wait for one of them to light theirs. And you actually want to hit his, whichever one is throwing. You want to hit their dynamite in midair. And that will get rid of them for you. Careful, there's a bunch of air traps. Capcom really is really good at this, how they designed this. They did this rather well, in my opinion. You can open this, and there should be some handgun ammo. Yeah, hand ammo, okay. Leon uses his fist, like Chris in the 5th game. But I must admit, I actually liked Chris in the 5th, how he could punch enemies. I thought that was really cool. And yes, I am one of those that does not think Chris used steroids. So you guys know, I mean, those who haven't played the 5th game, and you played the original one, or you played the other ones that involve Chris Redfield, you might know, you'll know what I'm talking about. Another interesting thing about doors is that you can use them to, like, knock enemies down. So, but be careful, if there's a bunch of them, they will, you know, be able to break free and such. Cash. And when the music stops, that means that all the enemies are gone for now, so we don't have to worry about them. Green herd, okay. Reload. There are 2 ways to open doors also quickly. If you want to do that attack where you can knock them down a little, you press A quickly twice. And if you want to open it quietly, but that, just so you know, if they know you're there, or they really doesn't matter either way. Even if you open it loud, enemies won't see or hear you. You might be able to sneak around them. Oh man, I wanted to knock them down there. Because that's the other thing you can do. If like there's a way you want to knock them, if there's like a pit or something, you can knock them down into it and get rid of them for good. But in K-Butt, you won't get any cash. Shoot that big one. Yeah, big fish. This... Hey! I shot the fish. There we go. Take the black bass. He'll heal all your health, but you cannot use it as a weapon, even though I was so wishing you could. Like, eggs you can, for whatever reason. You can use chicken eggs as a weapon on enemies, and if you time it, or if you aim it right, you can hurt them or knock them where they'll go backwards. You can kick them. In the 5th game, they do a much better job, I think, with eggs. But yeah, it's kind of funny how you can use them in this game. I'll show you what I mean. Right here, you wanna. Oops, poor crow. Reload. You want to get in the habit of reloading. I mean, because you're gonna have... The last thing you want to do is be in a fight, and you have to reload right in the middle of it, and the enemy gets a free shot attack on you. It's just really simple to avoid. What you want to do is rotate this to match those 2 symbols there, and that opens this. One other thing is if you want to skip a cutscene, like those ones that I haven't, because obviously I'm showing you guys this, but if you want to, you just press the plus button, grab this key, make sure you grab the key, and then open this door.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra. Tienes razón.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, You're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
¡Allí está!